Hey guys, it's Ryan here with HobbiesofaMan once again, and today we're doing our haul video for the month of November. And the thing is that at this point it's the 20-ish, 20th-ish of November right now. And I am going to be out of town for the rest of the month, so I'm not going to have time to buy more things. I'm not going to I might buy more things, but I won't be able to put them in the video. So I'm just going to record it early. And that means that it's a little bit different from usual. There's not going to be any novels. Well, there are a bunch of digital novels, but I don't have time to show them to you on my iPad, so I'm not going to. I'll just show them to you guys next haul video in December. And it's mostly just going to be comic books and manga and one figure. So let's get started here. Let's start with the figure just to get it out of the way, and then move on to the comic books and stuff. So the figure is this Blocky's Classic Class Optimus Prime. I think this is supposed to be based on the Rise of the Beast movie. They are coming out with new models based on the Transformers 1 movie, but they're not available in English yet. They're not available in the US yet. But this is based on, like I said, Rise of the Beast, and it's awesome. It's really, really cool. It was only $12, which is awesome. That is an amazing price. I'm sure with the tariffs and stuff that are gonna start happening in January, that price is gonna go up. But currently it's $12, and you can get them at Walmart. The only other place that I've seen that sells Blockies is one of the local stores near me, one of the local comic book shops called Madness Games and Comics. It's a big store, pretty popular here in the Dallas area, in the DFW area, and they're the only place where I've seen these sold. I saw one of the little ones, like the Blockies mini collection, the Galaxy collection, the Galaxy class collection ones at Walmart one day, and then I looked it up on their website, and you can buy a bunch of different ones for about $12-13, and I really recommend that you do. This has light up eyes and chest, and $12. It's a pretty simple model. It's not gonna be as good as a Gundam model, right? Especially not any of the modern ones, but it is pretty good. It is still quite well done, and the way that they get around this, making it easier for people, is that it has like this Lego piece, like this Lego torso piece in the middle, and then you attach stuff on top of it. And so when you simplify the internal structure of the torso, you make it way easier to put more things on the outside and make it more detailed without having to jump up the price. And it's really, really cool. These are Chinese products, I think, but they are officially licensed, and it's pretty cool. So I recommend you guys check these out if you can find them. I've not seen them in physical stores, but you can definitely get them on the Walmart website. So yeah, that's number one right there. I'll leave it on the side. That's the only figure that I bought this month. I mean, I bought another one, but I don't want to show it because it's one that I've already bought before, and what I'm gonna do with it is just gift it to a friend. So yeah, it's not really for me, if that makes sense. So let's move on to the comic books here. So first of all, we have the Collected Toppy Volume 1 Enchanted World. And I got this just out of curiosity. I saw it at my local, actually I didn't see it at my local Half Price Books. I saw it at the Half Price Books headquarters store here in Dallas, because it is from Dallas. And their selection there is way better than all of the local ones that I have near me. So I went there one day because I was in the area, and I found this. And so Toppy is supposed to be this amazing Italian artist. And a lot of his artwork is kind of vaguely fantastical in nature. It has, mostly realistic things going on, but every once in a while it has like a little bit of magical realism or a little bit of a fantastic lean here and there. And so I picked it up just because I thought the artwork was really awesome, very interesting. And I love this. The Mushroom Kingdom thing with the, Mesoamerican cultures is really, really cool. And we'll see if I like it or not. If I don't, I'll probably just give it to one of my friends who is a big artist, a big fan of art, and he always looks for new things to use as inspiration, right? So I'll probably give this to him if I don't like it, but very cool stuff. It's another Archaea, or what is this? What brand is this? Lion Forge book. It has the weird rounded edges that no other books here in the States have. And it's by Magnetic Press. There you go. That's what I was thinking of. So there you go. That's that. Let's see if I do this. That's probably better. Then I picked up Once and Future. I got this for like $14, something like that, because I had a coupon from Walmart.com. And I really like the series. I think it's really cool. I love that they're deluxe editions and that they're very affordable, especially because even though they're priced at $50, it's very rare that they actually cost that. On Amazon, they're averaging out $30. Everywhere else, you might be able to get them for even less. So I recommend you guys check it out if you're interested in the series. But one thing I noticed is that the story ends, and then all you have is some cover pages. And although that's cool, there really is very little in terms of extras here that I don't appreciate. I think that that's kind of a shame because this is supposed to be a deluxe edition. There was an even amount of issues that you could have split equally across both books, and you chose not to for whatever reason. And so now the books are lopsided. They're not the same size, and that's annoying. That looks bad. But also, you had extra page count that you could reach in this book for the same price point as the first one. The fact that they chose not to, when they had stuff that they could have added, because there was a single issue that they released that was, without colors, that was all inks. They could have put that in here. They could have put in some extra, design work. They could have put in an extra interview with Kieran Gillen, or an extra interview with Dan Mora, or something with Tamara Bonvillain. Like, they could have added more stuff, and they chose not to. And that's very disappointing, especially because Boom Studios is known to have like some of the best books in the business, right? Like, I mean, the content of the books might not necessarily be the best in terms of like storytelling, right? But the physical books, like the value of the books, the stuff that is contained within them is high value. And the fact that they chose not to really do that for this one is kind of shitty, in my opinion. I feel like there could have been more things they could have added to this book, and they chose not to, and I don't really understand why. And if they were not going to add any extras to the back of this book beyond the covers, maybe just split the series equally across both volumes. Like, why make it so that the first volume has 18 issues in it, and then this one only has 12, when you could have just done 15 and 15. I don't really get it. I think it was supposed to be something to do with the way the arcs break down, but the ending of the first volume is actually not that clear. Like, it's not really an ending. It's like the very beginning of the next arc, right? So I just don't really feel that they did a great job with the way that they divided it across everything, like the mapping of information and stuff. So that's disappointing. I'll do a proper review of this once I read it, and once I know, hey, this was good or this was bad, and I'll go into more detail. But at first glance, I'm disappointed in the extras that were not included in here, if that makes sense. Now moving on to single issues. So here we have Blue Beetle #1. Now, I already own a copy of this, a reader copy, but this one I got specifically because of this beautiful design on it. This, what's it called? It was supposed to be to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month when this book came out. I love it. I think it's great. I want to frame this, but I've had a difficult time finding a good frame for it. The thing is that I had to pay full price for this, even though it's nearly 2 years old. And I find that to be annoying. I went to this new comic book shop that I found randomly. I think it was called Keith's Comics or something like that. It's a cool store. They have a lot of stuff, but everything is put into like bins and long boxes. And so you would assume that it's going to be discounted, but everything is either full price or even aftermarket price, which is crazy. Like, dude, you are a normal store. You should not be selling things at eBay like value. Like, that is crazy. Like, I don't believe that that is the right way to do it. If you're a store that is selling brand new content that has come out within the last couple of years, it immediately should lose value and be put in the back bin, right? And be put at a cheaper price. I should have only paid $2 or $3 for this, not the full price. And the only reason why I did was because I love this cover that much. If it was any other cover that, was really cool, but I wasn't like deeply in love with it, or it didn't have like, cultural significance to me, I would have probably not gotten it. But the fact that this comic book shop can do this is crazy, because that's not how comic book shops should work, right? Like, they should have, everything that is currently out in the last couple weeks should be full price. Everything that's older than a couple weeks should be half price, or, even dollar, put in the dollar bin. And I know that, the comic book business is shitty and whatever, but the only people that go to those comic book stores are collectors. Help them out, man. Like, it fucking sucks that they don't get, collectors don't really get anything out of, you know, going out to chase their stuff. Like, it sucks. So yeah, that's just my little rant there. So yeah, at that store I also got this for free because it's a free comic book. Like, they can't charge you for it, so I got it for free, mostly just because I like dinosaurs. So yeah, I have not read it yet. I don't know what it's about. Then we have a bunch of stuff here, so let's see if I can do this kind of a little bit out of order just so it's easier. So here we have Savage Sword of Conan number 5. I gotta say I'm disappointed with this one. The cover is awesome, but it doesn't match the story within. So cover B should have been the only cover that they sold, because that one does match the story. And 2, there's a lot of issues, like stupid editing issues that should have not been there to begin with. And we have Green Arrow number 1, Annual number 1. This is awesome. Kill All Immortals number 4. Maz, My Adventure with Superman. Heatseeker Combustion with an awesome David Nakayama cover. Very nice. Handle of Windhorn number 6. This is the end of the story for now. There's going to be more coming in the future. Who knows when, and hopefully it stays at the $3.99 price. Transformers number 14 with an awesome Astro Train cover. Witchblade number 4 continues to be great. I love the cover for that one. Dark Knights of Steel All Winter. Amazing color on this. That purple is fantastic. We have The Moon is Following Us number 3. I love the design of this character, and the reveal at the end that concerns that character was awesome. I was very, not expecting it. We have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles X Naruto, and Naruto, whatever you want to call it. This was an awesome start to the series. I can't wait for more of this, and I hope that this manages to have multiple runs, like multiple issues beyond just the first 6 issues that are like the comic book series, right? I would like it to get up to 30 or so issues, right? I want this crossover to continue multiple times. Ultimate Spider-Man number 11. I love this cover. I love the design for Black Cat here. I wonder if they're gonna give her like a silver wig at some point, just to match that, that vibe. But I mean, at that point she might look like a different character, so who knows. Wonder Woman number 15. Great cover concept. A bit of a fail on my opinion in the execution, just because this is something I complain about with Sampier all the time, and it's that he's not consistent with the size of characters, shapes, and specifically with Wonder Woman, he's not, her bust size is not the right size, based on how he's drawn her before, right? So that's annoying, but it is what it is. We have Wonder Woman number 11. I got this just because at this point, I was only missing 2 books from the run. This was one of them. I saw it at my, normal comic book store. I think that this is the copy they bought for me. And then I told them I only wanted the main run, and so they put it on the shelf instead of making me buy it. But then I ended up buying it anyways, and now I have to track down issue number 12. Hopefully, while I'm down in Houston, I'll be able to go to some comic book stores there and see if I can track it down. So yeah, we'll see. You have The Moon is Following Us number 2. I love the division here because it clearly shows, this is Dana Warren Johnson, that's Riley Rosmo, and also it kind of shows the concept. And I think Riley Rosmo actually drew the whole thing, but it shows the concept of the book, which is the dream world is drawn by one person and the real life is drawn by another. And it really adds a very interesting contrast that's valuable to the story. Here we have Chitara number 4. I'm really enjoying these covers, and I like the story, but at the same time, it almost feels like maybe it could have been a 3-issue story. It didn't have to be 5 issues, right? You have Red Sonja number 15. I love this cover. I think it's great. And Thundercuts number 9 by David Nakayama. I love that everyone has different face structures. I think that's wonderful. Again, though, Snarf is cursed. He just looks very weird. So it is what it is. Moving on to manga here. So we have Gon. This was unexpected. I found it for $5 at Half Price Books, which is a bit more than half price, right? But because it's more or less what it's going for nowadays in the market, that's what I got. And I don't think this is a full volume. I don't know what this is. I mean, first of all, it's a wrong direction. But secondly, the artwork is phenomenal, and I'm happy that it's in this bigger size than you would expect from a normal manga. But I don't know if this is even a full volume of it. So we'll see. I have to track down how many of these issues were published by Paradox Press. Then we have, let's see. Here we go. Heart Gear number 4. I think at this point it's stuff that I have not read yet, so I'm excited to start reading it again. Actually, some of it does seem stuff that I read already. So yeah, I think I stopped reading it at chapter 30. So I need to finish collecting it before I reread it then. So yeah, Heart Gear is amazing. The only thing I don't like is that they didn't put any color pages, even though the color pages for this series are amazing. That's a big shame. Maybe they'll put them in the last volume. I don't know. We have Solo Leveling number 9. I'm still behind. I know that volume 10 came out, but I've not gotten around to it. I think this is the beginning of Jinwoo's like battle with the giants, right? I think that's what it is. I'm not really sure. It's been a while since I read Solo Leveling, although I do want to finish the series this year, so I'll probably finally get around to reading Solo Leveling number 8, right? The light novel, so we'll see. Komi Can Communicate number 31. I got this at Walmart because they priced it wrong and I got it cheaper than it should have been, which is nice. And let's see if I move this slightly up. Then Mashal number 17. I got this for a pretty good price, actually. I think it was like $7. Because there's this store near one of my friend's house that has a blowout sale because they're going out of business. And the blowout sale included 40% off on manga. And, well, I couldn't pass up the opportunity. So at the time that I went, I only had a few dollars in my pocket, so that's all I could afford. But since I am getting some more money here soon, I asked a friend to go pick up some more books for me, and I'll just pay back for them at some point. So, yeah. And then here we have Hitomi-chan is Shy with Strangers number 8. This is the latest volume. I got this used, but it looks brand new. So I guess someone just read it and immediately tossed it. And, you know, one man's trash is another man's treasure. So there you go. So, yeah, that's all I got this month so far. I mean, that's all I'm going to be able to put on this video. But there might be a few more things that I'll show you guys in my December haul. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you guys in the next video.